All right, so hi guys. Today we'll be going over homophones in English. So, what are homophones? Homophones are words that sound exactly the same. However, they are not only spelled differently, but also have very different meanings. So, here is just a list of the homophones in the English language. There are a lot more, and we'll be going over them in the practice problems. To differentiate between the two, you will just have to know the meaning of the word. So, for example, let's take the first one, allowed versus allowed. So, allowed is what your mom gives you permission to do. So, for example, if you say, oh, my mom doesn't allow me to watch TV at night, that means that she's not giving you permission to watch TV at night. Allowed means like reading something aloud. So, if your teacher said, hey, can you please read this paragraph aloud to the class? That's what she means. Let's do another example. So flea versus flea. This is a funny one. So a flea is what you see on your dog sometimes when you have to like take care of your dog, wash it, take care of its fur. And flee is another verb to describe running away. And this is more like if you see a bear, you would flee away. So let's clear, oh, did not mean to do that. So let's clear these and let's work on the problem. Okay, so complete the sentence with the correct homophone. When Lacey enters a room, people are immediately drawn to her, and her blank always livens up a party. So would it be presence or presents? So if you can remember, presents is what you get for Christmas, and presence is your state of being. So this would be, and her presence always livens up a party, because you're not saying that her presence living up a party, but it'd be presence. Okay, so a blank of striped socks fell out of Kayla's laundry basket on her way to the washing machine. Okay, so would it be pear or pear? So a pear is a fruit, and a pair is a pair. Like a pair of socks would be two socks. So it would be a pair of striped socks. Okay. I blank odd jobs for my grandparents each summer, like washing windows and helping to repaint the front porch. So it would be I do, or do. So do would be the verb to do something. Do in this spelling means that something is due. So for example, if you have an assignment that is due tomorrow, this is the form that you would use. And dew is a form of water. So if you wake up early in the morning and you see the little dewdrops on the grass, that's what it is. So would it be do or do? So the odd jobs aren't due each summer. And this guy is saying that he does odd jobs. So it will be this one will do. Okay, so the bronze figure David, which was created by Donatello in the 15th century, is one of the most famous blank statues in the world. Would it be medal or metal? So a medal is a type of reward you get for participating in contests. So say you get the bronze medal or a gold medal or silver medal. That basically refers to competitions. However, a metal is the form that we are talking about because the statue is metal, not a medal. Okay, so Savannah took off her gold blank while she was washing the dishes, and then she accidentally left it behind the sink. Okay, so what is Savannah talking about here? Is it her ring or her ring? So I'm sure most of you guys know this. It would be her ring because a ring goes on your finger. Okay, you blank seem, oh, sorry, you blank distracted today. So I'm wondering if there's something on your mind. So a seam is something on your clothing, whereas seem is the appropriate word that we want to use for this. So you seem distracted today. In October, the leaves will blank and fall to the ground, exposing the tree's thin silver branches. So will they die or die? Dyeing is what you do to change the color of objects. So if you tie-dye a shirt, that means that you are dyeing it in colors of the rainbow. Meanwhile, dyeing is the appropriate one that we want to use for this sentence because the leaves will die in the fall, and that's why they fall to the ground. Okay. When the wind changed, Vincent expertly adjusted the sail in order to keep his boat on blank course or course. So course is one of the words to describe someone's voice. So a coarse voice kind of sounds very dry. And when you hear someone with that kind of voice, you kind of want them to drink water. Meanwhile, course is not only a subject in school, but also the direction and plan of which this sail is going to. So it would be course. So when the wind changed, Vincent expertly adjusted the sail in order to keep his boat on course or path. All right, one last one. The highest blank in Ethiopia is Ras Dashen, which has an elevation of almost 15,000 feet. So the highest peak or peak. So peak is the very top of a mountain or a hill. Meanwhile, peak is a verb to describe someone watching or seeing kind of in a sneaky way too. So this one would be peak because we are talking about the peak of a mountain, which is almost 15,000 feet. Okay, so that is all for today. I hope you guys have a better understanding of homophones in the English language. And there are many, many more examples. And to get better at them, you just have to keep reading more and expand your vocabulary.